In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create your own competition crushing sales process so that you can not only drive in a boat full of leads, but also be able to turn those leads into paying customers. I'm Peter Locke from Vantage Coach Business Accelerator. If I told you you must generate a minimum of 10 new leads by tomorrow morning, what would you do? Most business owners would say they'd run an ad on social media or post on social media, send out some emails, drive prospects to a website, maybe make a few phone calls, attend a network event, and so on. That's typically what small business owners do, and that's why they're failing. You see, doing those things are nothing more than tactics. We name these methods spray and pray marketing. That's because there's no strategy behind the tactics. Before you do any of those marketing tactics, you need to develop a robust strategy first. Now, the key to building a successful business is implementing a successful strategy for your business that drives in a continuous stream of leads so that you and your sales staff can convert those leads into paying customers. So what exactly is a strategy? A strategy is where you begin with the end result in mind and then very carefully map out the tactical steps you need to take in order to achieve that specific end result. Here's an example of a management consultant targeting small business owners. His end result is to meet with prospects face-to-face in a sales meeting. Well, a face-to-face meeting is known as a direct sales distribution channel. This is where the actual sale takes place. So that's always the first thing every small business owner must identify. Where will the actual sale take place? For online business, the end result is an online order. For a retail business, it could be a purchase in the store. For another business, it may be a prospect calling in over the phone to buy. Some businesses will have one distribution channel, others may have two or more, but in all cases, your strategy is aimed at leading your prospects to that end result. Now, the owner of this consulting firm used pay-per-click advertising, cold calling, emails, and posting on social media and elsewhere as his primary method to drive in leads. His call to action was for his prospects to call his office. The problem, however, was that many people who saw his adverts weren't the target clients, number one, and those that weren't ready to engage with him immediately in this early introductory stage. They're not ready to call the consultant because they fear to be sold into an expensive consulting engagement they're not ready for. They really wanted more information first before deciding whether to engage with a consultant. And for those few who did call his office, he didn't have a script for his staff to use that would compel his prospects to set up and attend a meeting. This specific tactic was failing to produce the desired end results, which is a face-to-face meeting with the consultant. So instead, we switched from a tactical marketing approach to a strategic marketing approach for this consulting firm. So what did we do? We had the consultant work through the basic fundamentals that are required to create effective marketing, such as selecting a niche market, specifically targeting that niche market by creating a market-dominating position, identifying the ideal prospect, and then mapping out their thought process and creating compelling messages that separated this management consultant from all the other management consultants who practice in his domain of expertise. In short, we made his practice unique and stand out, and not another Me Too business. We then asked ourselves, what would be the best way to reach these prospects? Well, these prospects tend to get their information online. The consultant service is something that needs to be explained, and a simple online brochure may just be too long and too cumbersome to read. So after carefully considering all of the 20 different marketing strategies available to the consultant, we selected a webinar strategy. So Now we needed to map out this consultant's sales process. It looked something like this. We wrote a script for getting JV partners on board. We then wrote 3 emails for the JV partner to send to his client base. A JV partner is a joint venture partner that is willing to promote this consultant to his email list or his client base. So we then wrote these 3 emails for the joint venture partner to send to his client base, talking about the problem that the consultant solves for those clients. The call to action is to register for a free webinar, providing the URL where they could go online to register. We then created an online sales page with compelling messaging, providing the benefits of getting the information which the webinar provides. Interested prospects could register online. We then scripted the registration confirmation email and reminder emails to be sent out prior to the webinar. Next, we created the webinar presentation itself and its script. The call to action at the end of the webinar was for a free evaluation of their business with recommendations. The call to action at the face-to-face evaluation feedback meeting was to then offer the consulting services. Each one of these steps is a tactic, and together they make up a successful sales process, and this enables a successful strategy. These steps position prospective clients in front of that consultant so that he can close the sale. That's why, to be successful, business owners must think strategically, not tactically. First, develop a strategy and then bring it to life by creating a successful sales process. So what was the outcome of this process? Let me show you the results so you can judge for yourself. Well, using the sales process, our consultant over a 6-month period ran the webinar every 2 weeks. He moved from winning an average of 3 clients every 6 months to 12 clients every 6 months. That's a 300% increase in sales. The great thing about a successful sales process is this: it can be repeated over and over and over again. And once you have it all set up, it keeps on working for you. Well, there you have it, your roadmap to market domination. If you've learned one new valuable thing in this video, then go ahead and like it and feel free to share. And please, don't forget to subscribe.